Howdy, and welcome to The Last One, and Then Another, a standalone expansion to How Fish is Made by Wrong Oregon. Download link in the description if you would like to play. It's available for completely free. It's available on Steam, bundled in with How Fish is Made, and available by itself on itch.io. I played How Fish is Made using the Steam version because they were bundled together, but for whatever reason, the Steam version of The Last One, and Then Another is incredibly laggy for me, so I went and downloaded the itch.io version, and that version seems to work fine for me. I'm not sure if that's a problem with my computer. My computer's been having issues. If it's just a problem with how the game gets launched on Steam, I'm not sure. But the itch.io version seems to be working for me, so there should be a version that works for you. If you watched the How Fish is Made video, you already know Wrong Oregon are the developers of Mouthwashing. This is the project they did before that, and this is a standalone expansion to How Fish is Made, so you can watch this without having played or watched How Fish is Made, but you should probably go do it. It's a short game, so go check it out. Will you learn how fish is made? Maybe you could glean more than I did, but now we're going to learn what The Last One and Then Another could possibly mean. So let's left mouse to interact, to wiggle out of this gunk, whatever it could be. In the How Fish is Made, I posited some kind of placenta situation, given that I thought there were eggs around. This is reminiscent of the foam sitch in Mouthwashing. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so in the first game, your fish kind of just like flops across the floor because you're literally a fish out of water. But now we're a fucking ball with some goop on us. Can we Katamari things? Is that... Oh boy, we can Katamari things. Now this is video games. I don't know why we mechanically should be doing this, but we can do it. So that of course means we are going to. Do I have any okay, it doesn't seem like we have any other interactions, not like a hop or anything. Not exactly sure how important this is going to be, because the first game, very narrative driven. You walk around. I say first game, but this is an expansion. You wander around, you talk to fish, you hear their insight, their thoughts on the situation of the important decision we all need to make of up or down. In this one, we appear to be a ball. We I believe, never encountered the machine we were told that we shouldn't talk to, unless, the other fish were the machine. Oh, you are actually a fish. I was like, oh, do we need to come back when we're bigger Katamari style? But no, you're a fish. Look at me, look at you. We've done it. We're special, bigger, shinier, and it can only get better. Your eyes will be my mouth. Your tongue will be my fins. More is more is more is more. Devour your smallness, fill the void. Yeah, we'll consume. Oh, we're not... We cannot make the consume option. Wait, don't leave me! Okay, assume that we should come back when we're larger so we can consume. Are we able to... Yep, we're able to get up this ramp. Got some sweet fucking air there. I wonder if this if this gameplay, like, they were like, what if you were a fucking ball now, which is, just objectively a good idea, or with however the physics work with flopping in the first game, if at some point like a bug happened and they were like, hey, you can very easily turn this into a ball, or like, oh, a ball, our fish is rolling instead of flopping, and someone's like, I have a great fucking idea. Let's consume. Okay, it's turned white, but I still don't seem to be able to consume. We'll be back for you, friend. Don't worry. As I learned in How Fish is Made, friends consume other parts of friends, whether it just be their tongue, or in this case, tongue become fins, etc. We'll see what we can do. Can we... I'm not sure which one is our original fish. I assume our original fish will be breathing, because our original fish might have been lost in the mass already, which it was bound to happen eventually. It's a shame for this fish though that it happened so very quickly. There's just some more stuff up here, which we will of course take. There's a bit of an effect of like flesh reaching out whenever you get close to kind of stick it to you. I assume the idea is you're supposed to be rolling over it, and it's like it's getting stuck into you, and you're pulling it along. Like, yeah, you saw like a bit of like intestine in there as we pulled this like massive organ meat, a wrong organ one could assume, But it also seems like if we just get close to the stuff, we'll like auto pull it in. Yeah, so it's like being shoved into us. It's not like we're rolling over it and it's like it's caught in our gunk and just kind of being dragged along until it becomes part of our mass. It's that there's something reaching out. Fill the void. Oh, I have to hold icing. If I hold, we can consume. It's not a choice. I mean, it is a choice, but it's an action as well. Yes, every part of you is part of me. Okay, well, this person got what they wanted. We became one, and now we're big enough to knock those doors open. Time to go down. Oh, we're just falling down a hole. Well, that's fine. Kind of like the opening of the first game. You know, we're going down like a pipe. I can roll in the air, which will be fucking sick when we... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it'd be like a little sicker when we landed, and then like, you know, we got like some like sick like what do you call it? Like spinning out? No, that's not what you call it. Like when you're tired, you know, your tires are, you're hitting the gas, but you're still in park. Is that how you like rev out? I don't do cars. I say that I've been driving for the last like 13 years, but you know. I'm not a car guy. I can't think of what... Peeling out, that's what it's called. I got there eventually, and the light has abandoned me. The light is moving ahead, you know, guiding us where to go, but also, unfortunately, obscuring the goodies that we could potentially get because it's, you know, it's getting out of our way, and, you know, we want to grow. That guy seemed very happy about doing that. You don't appear to be alive. And I don't have access to light currently other than this guy. So, oh, what's this? Hey, buddy. It's easy to get on this boat when you have to. You say to yourself, this is just temporary. Just until I get what I need. Got bigger things planned. Then suddenly, you're 1 year in, 5 years in, 10. First, I couldn't stand the constant noise. Now I can't sleep without it. A lot of things can't follow you out here. But it also means the outside world moves on without you. Won't even notice until it's too late. Easy to get on, hard to leave. Well, we don't have the option to consume our friend Curly here, so we'll leave Curly alone for now until we get larger. But luckily, meeting our friend here seems to have lit up the place, so now we can go back for the goodies that we missed. And you know, our friend is quite large, so we're gonna have to do some real growing, get some real good girth going before we can even think about consuming him. I would assume, you know. He's also like pretty badly bandaged up, so perhaps you know, maybe he won't put up as much of a fight as you would expect. Hard to say, hard to know. You know, Curly did seem to be a fighter. You know, got a, you know, a new lease on life with nothing but oxycodone and fresh bandages, which, you know, just maybe had a good nurse. Oh, whoop! Goodbye, Earth. Earth, wherever we are. Okay, well, we just seem to fall back to where we were. I assume this is the same place. Oh, well, I almost went off again. Which is bad. You know, probably don't want to be doing that too much, even though it seems to drop us back where we started. Is this the same one? I think it is. I think we picked this area clean. Or, wait, are those things? No, I think that's just meat intersecting with meat and not a little goodie for our ball. So before we move on, if we go back up here, will our friends show themselves again so we can we consume? Nope. No? Oh, no, there's more. There's more to this platform. Curly? Curly, you out here? Curly does not appear to be out. Oh, wait, what's that down there? I think that's just more of the stuff. You can hear kind of a breathing sound in the distance, but, well, we're going to have to make some progress vis-a-vis bulking up before we could even hope to, you know, consume something of that size. And we'll just wait for gravity to bring us back down to where we started, which is good. Because it does seem that we are about to have a bit of a marble madness going on. Which... Oh, no. Oh, managed to save it, which is good. Marble Madness is always a game that interested me. I don't remember having a copy of it, but I do remember playing it. So it might have been one of those kind of deals where my friend had it. And got to play a bit of it. Or, you know, it's just fucking Marble Madness. So, of course, you know... you're gonna find a way to play it. And unfortunately, we don't seem to be able to pick up these balloons, which is oh, is that a rat eating cake? It might be some kind of other form of sea creature, hard to tell. So like a seal. It looks like a seal. What's your deal, bud? Hey, don't you touch nothing. This is mine. Find your own. Erp. I'm having such a great time. Goody goody. Who knew such a thing existed? Who knew how good it could be? Shiny, shiny, shiny. I got the shiny on the inside. Nothing can compare. Grabwa. Come with you. I don't need you to get big. Look at me. The biggest. You ain't got the shiny like I do. You don't understand, or you understand, or you don't. I should have read that better. Ha! You'll just have to pretend. Yep, exactly. Munch, munch, munch. This is happiness, all mine. Consume. You're coming with me one way or the other, bub. No, I am the biggest. I should be eating you. Blah. Okay, well, we became larger, and it appears this seal or whatever was eating a cake made out of meat. A little bit of a, you know, maybe some callbacks happened in one mouth washing, perhaps. Perhaps, you know, who could say? You know, I can't say. Would never say. I'm a little disappointed that we can't pick up these balloons. I'm not sure if we're just not large enough, or if the balloons being tethered to the ground, you know, stops them, makes them immune to our consultation. They know exactly what we're going through. Changes, you know. I don't. Wait, is that you're immune to your consultation? And then there's another lyric. Whatever. It's not the point. It's Changes by David Bowie. It's fine. It's irrelevant. Wait, we have a talk? Okay, well, these guys can talk, it would seem. They just don't really feel up to it today, you know? We don't seem to be able to interact with them. So I guess it's in the mouth we go. You know, we'll get consumed ourselves, but it's only a ruse. We're being consumed so we can find things to consume ourselves. Well, I knew that was going to fall out, but you know, sometimes mistakes happen. Oh, I'm done falling. I went to scratch my, like, wrist because I was like, okay, I'll wait for it to stop falling, and the sound stopped, but I was still in darkness, so I wasn't sure. I just had to move the mouse. But unfortunately, scratching the wrist stops me from using the mouse. Wow. This looks like one of those tarps, but you know, our friend seems excited about it. So let's go ahead and take this tarp. Oh, are we not gonna get? We're not gonna get hooked on phonics, or oh no, there's a little fish there. Let's roll off you so we can talk. Welcome aboard, buddy. We don't even have the option not to. We're just gonna consume you regardless, and then we'll pull away, which is of course a good idea. Okay, I thought we had to pull away from the hook. Hey, buddy. I guess we did have to leave, but there was a talk option that I missed, which is a shame. But you know, we're up here. I didn't expect to come back up here. What's that? Whoops, I'm falling in. Oh, it's the crank for. I guess this is like a meat grinder, is what's happening here. Yeah. So maybe our friend is putting fish down into the meat grinder. And that's what's going on. Probably don't want to go back down there. Any of you want to? No, none of you want to get got. Okay. How about now, buddy? I think we can handle you. Do you want to hear a joke? 3 men are in the hospital. The first man cries, "I lost both my hands. They told me I'll never work again." The second man wails, "I lost both my legs. They told me I'll never work again." The third man? He rejoices, "I lost my hearing. They'll never be able to tell me I'm fired again." Ha 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 ha. Good one, huh? Consume. Nope. Still too large for us. It was a good one, Curly. I liked it. So where do we go now? We've heard Curly's joke, which was good. We could go back to Cake Room. I'm not sure. Not enough has changed that I believe that we'd be able to consume cake. But it does seem... I'm not sure if this connected previously or if it just now started connecting. It's time to get on these rails or go off. Nope. I'm God. Oh, nope. I'm not sticking into the... Okay, I am sticking into them now. I was able to save it because, like I have declared, I am the Lord. Divinity is mine. I was able to get a fishball into rails that I'm sure the developers made very forgiving on purpose. But, you know, that's just proof of my divinity. Really, if you think about it. And we're coming across what appears to be a bunch of mouthwash. You know, I feel like we could be fire fresh all day. Kills 99.9% of all germs. All day, fire fresh. Dragon breath mouthwash. So you would assume, if, you know, it's dragon breath, which typically, you know, it means your breath smells bad, and all day fire fresh, you would assume it's a cinnamon mouthwash. But based on the color, you know, it's probably like some kind of mint, like a fresh mint. I always like the fresh mint ones. You know, peppermint's like good too. But, you know, fresh mint, you know, that's normally the one I go through. I don't use mouthwash very often. It's not a thing I think about. Because, you know, like, by the time you flossed and brushed your teeth, it's like, I'm probably good. But, you know, sometimes your mouth gets a little dirty. And it's like, it's probably needs some time to use some mouthwash. In the traditional sense of putting it in your mouth and rinsing your mouth, not having a fucking party. I want to go back. Oh, why'd I have to come here? We belong in another place. I want to go up or down. Wait, no. Or was it left or right? I was stupid to think I could be different. Sure, it was scary, but now we're all alone. Look at you. Take me back there. I can see perfectly clearly. Nothing can touch us if we're together. It's just like me, for real, for real. Take me with you. Okay, yep. Welcome aboard, buddy. Oh, everything goes round and round and round again. Yep. You're kind of like our... Well, no, I was going to say you're like our arms, which are more of like a scarf stitch at the moment. And I wasn't really paying attention to the background audio, but it sounds like kind of like people in a panic, or perhaps like some kind of stadium situation where they're cheering. I mean, people cheering basically in a panic. So, I mean, you know, same difference. People seem to be panicking in some for one reason or the other. And I believe that fish that we picked up was the friendo from How Fish Is Made. So welcome aboard. Sorry about your tongue, unless you like that. If you liked it, then, you know, good for you. I'm glad that you and your friendship are strong. You know, I mean, you have a friend that can sing like that, you know. Of course you're going to want to stick around. We can see a bit of an ad for the Pony Express relevant in mouthwashing. So I guess, you know, they had some, they were making assets for the game. I guess they were working on it. Maybe thinking about it like, oh, you know, either they were thinking about it or, you know, they were like, oh, we can reuse some of these assets. You know, one or the other. Who's to say? Who's to know? Oh, we just started grabbing stuff. Oh, buddy, we're getting quite large, which is either good for you or good for us. And we're about to find out, baby. Next comes spite. First, it stares back at you in the mirror. Then it's those around you. They're wearing your face, and you theirs. You know, he joined because of me. What were the words I used? Oh, right. It's a great opportunity. Easy money, just a trip or two. Someone else's words in my mouth. Hey, worked on me as well, right? Change hurts, but worse things fester for a long time. I told him as much. I tried, I really did. We're defined by our past, but not slaves to it. We said tomorrow will be different. Today would be the last day, the last one. The last one, and then another. And then another, and another, and another. Welcome aboard, buddy. Come on in.
Whoops, I'm afraid you weren't supposed to see all that. So never mind it. Don't give it a thought. Not a one. Hey now, I got something that'll really flap your fins, partner. Wishlist mouthwashing on Steam. It'll be a swell time all around. Other games ain't worth your time. I know that if nothing else, I look out for you, my buddy, my pal. Same as always, tell everyone. You see, not wishlisting mouthwashing is a clear sign of weak character and demonstrates a lack of initiative to succeed. Alrighty now, don't let me catch you without a wish list. Not doing so would practically be a crime. See what I'm saying? I'd hate to see my friendo here get angry with you. Ooh boy, does it rile him up something fierce. Splendid. Knew I could count on you. Only good times ahead. Wish list. I'm unfortunately going to quit because I've already purchased the video game. But as it turns out, the last one and then another, a standalone expansion to How Fish is Made, and also a backdoor ad for mouthwashing. Like I said in the first video, mouthwashing, very, very good. This little prequel of sorts, I suppose. Not really a prequel. It doesn't really tie in. It features a character, mentions stuff. We see assets that get used in the game, but not really a prequel. It's a backdoor ad for the game, but I don't regret playing it or forcing y'all to watch me play it. I mean, I can't force you to do anything. You understand? So yeah, that was the last one, and then another, a name that I will get correct. I promise. So I enjoyed that one. That one seemed to... I'm having a hard time gleaning meaning from this beyond, obviously the backdoor ad, a little distracting. You have the mechanic of being a ball, rolling around, picking things up Katamari style, growing larger so you can pick up larger and larger things. But the exact meaning of it, I'm not exactly sure what to make of it. Unfortunately, it does seem, I guess, it's the fallout of after How Fish is Made. Like, you made your choice, this is what happens. And seeing as there's only one expansion, you maybe up and down didn't really matter that much. Maybe it's that choices don't matter as much as you think they might. Maybe that's the thesis of these games. Perhaps if viewed in a larger context with mouthwashing, it means more. Not that I'm going to spoil it more than I've vaguely spoiled, mentioned stuff like that. Like, oh, that character from that thing from that's cake. Now it's time for cake, stuff like that. So, a little bit harder to glean meaning from this one. The first one was pretty cryptic as well, with only the choice being the biggest thing that I could, understand that could possibly have meaning there. Only thing I can really get from this is like what I said about like maybe the choice that we made in the first game didn't matter so much, and here's what it is. Or perhaps, the developers had started to work on their next game, and maybe because I had never heard of How Fish is Made. Maybe How Fish is Made was popular enough that they had started to work on their next thing, and were like, oh, we can announce / tease our game, via an expansion of our previous game, which isn't unheard of. I can't think of a situation where it's happened before, but that doesn't mean that it's unheard of, It's not a ridiculous idea, I wouldn't say. So yeah, I really enjoyed these two games, and if you did as well and have not played Mouthwashing, like I said, highly, highly recommend it. And the game advertised it to you at the end. The friendo's friend told us, it shows a weak character not to wish list it, which, at this point, you can't wish... Well, actually, you still can. I was going to say, you can't wish list it because it's out, but you can put games that are out on your Steam wish list. But, it is also... Mouthwashing is also available on itch.io. I don't know if they have a preference of which one you go for. Typically, creators get more a bigger cut off of itch.io, and it is a paid game, unlike How Fish is Made and The Last and another one. And then another. Damn, I keep fucking up that name. So yes, that was The Last and then another. Go check out Mouthwashing. Peace.